Hey there guys, it's xIForsaken here, and today I'm going to be showing you some working rune farms in the Mogwyn's Palace area. So to start, we're going to be at the Dynasty mausoleum entrance grace, and we're going to be working over here towards the tree. And this is one of the first ones that I've ever seen for the Mogwyn's Palace area, and this is still not patched as of June 4th. And this one's also really easy to do, so you just climb up here and make sure you're all the way up against the tree trunk and you jump over to these rocks. And once you get up here, you just follow the path that I do along the rocks and you'll be seeing possibly some messages. Sometimes they're not here, but they're usually right here on that rock. And you just jump out here as far as possible. And then you just keep swinging your sword as you normally would for the infinite falling glitch. And eventually you'll be given some runes. And while we're falling here, if you haven't already done so, go take a second and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications for that so you can be posted of future rune farms and some of my other content. And these infinite falls take about a minute and a half to a minute 50 to complete, and you usually get about 150,000 runes if you haven't gone into next game plus yet. And depending on your next game plus level, you can just multiply that times the amount of runes that you would get at the base level. And there, as you see, I have been given some runes, and I'm going to teleport back over to the Dynasty Mausoleum entrance grace point. And from here, we're going to be doing the same thing, but we're going to be changing our path up a little bit. From here, once you call out Torrent, you're going to be going over to the right, and you're going to be scaling up on the side of the cliff right here. And this one's pretty easy to do as well, but this last jump right here requires you to jump out and then back in like I did right there. And that one's a little tough to do. Once you've gotten the hang of it, it's pretty easy to do. And then the rest of this, you're just going to be scaling on the edge of these mountains. And there's a little bit of lenience here, like you don't have to get the perfect jumps. As you can see, I didn't get the first jump off right there, so it just made it a little bit harder for me to go. And then after that, that's the last gap that you should have to jump. And once you get up here, you just scale across the mountaintops and work your way over towards the edge of the map. And that's actually the last gap that you have to jump right there. It's a pretty easy one to get. You can probably get it even if you don't get the first jump off, like I did the first time. And from here, you just jump out here and keep swinging your sword. And these glitches are pretty easy to do. You just got to make sure that when you jump off, you're going at the right angle, because a lot of people have issues when they're doing this and they say that they're dying and this and that, but most of it comes down to just getting the angles right and getting your jumps at the right timing, so that way you're getting the most distance and going to the area where the death barrier isn't going to kill you. And here any second now, I'll be given the runes for this second spot. And this farm will produce a little bit more runes than the other one because of the location of it. And there we are. And then from here, we're going to be teleporting over to the Palace Approach Grace Point. And out of all the farming ones, this one's probably going to be the easiest one to access, because you can access it from this Palace Approach Grace Point, or you can do it from the same Grace Point that we were at before at the entrance Grace Point. But I like to scale across this mountain over here, and you can also hit all these sleeping men to kind of optimize your run, but just for the comparison and the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you the working ones. But once you come over here, you just hop on down here by the bird, and you run the path that I'm going right now. And sometimes you can get these birds to follow you, and they can fall off the cliff as well, and it'll give you a few extra runes a little bit earlier on. Otherwise, you have to wait a little bit longer while you're falling for the runes to be given to you. So depending on it, might be more beneficial to wait, or it might actually hurt you a little bit. But I haven't actually gone through and tested the times to see if it's more beneficial to do that or not. But just like before, we're going to be doing the infinite falling, and you just make sure you keep swinging your sword. And this is going to be the last spot that I'm going to be doing. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you've had any issues doing any of these glitches, leave a comment down below and I can try and work that out with you and try and help you figure out what's going on. And most importantly, don't forget to drop a subscription and hit that notification bell so you can stay updated of further videos that I upload. Anyways, I hope this video helped you out, and until the next video, see you later.